Yes, yes, people. NBA trade deadline is is on right now. The trade deadline has been going on, but it's hardly been any news. However, we are live. We are going to talk about it. We are going to discuss everything that's going on right now. Um, we only have like about an hour and 10 minutes left, so we're just gonna quickly go through the trades that have happened today. Um, and whoever's watching, make sure you guys click the like button and make sure you guys subscribe because the views are skyrocketing right now. It's actually going up like crazy. But big up to everyone who's tuning in. Make sure you guys just the make sure you guys go to YouTube, AN Sports. We are currently live over there as well. Obviously, both live on X and YouTube, so make sure you guys tune into both. Um, yeah, King. Not much has happened, but we're here to discuss anyways. What are you saying?
Yeah, I don't think much is gonna happen today because the big pieces have moved. Obviously, there's a lot of talk on Durant as well. There's teams that are looking at him, so we'll see if another big move does happen in the last hours. But I think the biggest moves have already happened, and we've discussed two of them. Obviously, we'll discuss um a couple more big moves that have happened in the recent days. But yeah, I think it's going to be a relatively quiet deadline day. But or trade deadline. And yeah, no, to be honest, it's been one of the most interesting weekends in terms of NBA that I've ever seen. In terms of things happened that I did not expect. It's changed the landscape of the Western Conference in a big way, and be interesting to see what happens moving forward the rest of the season as well. So we'll discuss that and more. But yeah, I'm happy. It's been a good week so far. And yeah, Super Bowl this weekend. Trade deadline. Trade deadlines. Just less than an hour, hour and a half, less than an hour. Like last hours. So yeah, man, excited.
Yeah, 100%. 39 of you watching, the link is right there on the Twitter quote, on the X quote. Click that link, click subscribe, click like, and let's get things underway. So King, the trades that happened, obviously the Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis trade that happened, obviously that one was that one was something that we didn't expect to happen. The De'Aaron Fox deal happened the following day, but what just popped up just now was, I think, is a very good trade. DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs. Let's talk about it because he's been such a crucial player to the Hawks, and the Hawks have traded him away to the Cavs. The Cavs, I think, fleeced them. The Cavs have fleeced the Hawks, in my opinion, with this trade.
I think for the Cavs, their main threat in the East are the Celtics. So with this trade, I think it improves their starting five. I think it gives them a better chance of getting out of the East against the Celtics. I think it's a really good move. They get rid of a piece that they don't really mind getting rid of and bring in a good player to add to their roster.
Yeah,
And it makes them a much tougher matchup for the Celtics and for the Knicks as well. So you've seen in the last couple of days, there's a lot of teams that are making moves to get better,
yeah,
and it's made my predictions for the finals a bit different in terms of what I'm thinking is going to happen because, as I said, the Luca deal made shockwaves. So then you got the Fox deal. Then you also have Jimmy. You also have a few other deals as well. So yeah, man, it's been a very interesting couple of days, and I think yeah, as I do agree with you, this Hunter deal is something that's im- immediately improved the Cavs, who are on a kind of win now stratosphere. Obviously, they're top in the East at the moment, so if they want to compete with the Celtics, they need 3 and D guys. They need guys that they can rely on, and I think they've added a solid piece, definitely.
mm. The finals this year is going to be interesting. Excuse me. Obviously, we're going to make our predictions later. I think during the All Star break, I think we'll make our revised predictions. As we've done our predictions at the start of the year, I think we did our season predictions. but we're gonna do our revised NBA predictions again. I think by the All-Star break. So during the All-Star break, we'll go live again and talk about it. Not much is going on. Obviously, let's bring up the Shams. Let's bring his Twitter page up, obviously, because I think that's where we need to obviously refresh and have a look at, because that's a trade. That's the place where I think we just need to get updates from. I guess there's not really much we can. It's not really much we can look into in terms of. I mean, other than Brian Windhorst, I mean, him and Shams are the two most like reliable, people to read from in terms of who we're gonna get news from. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most reliable sources out there.
I can tell you some trades that have happened in recent days that are kind of interesting.
The Nurkic trade has just happened to Charlotte Hornets for Cody Martin.
Oh, mad. Speaking of the other Martin moved to Dallas for Quentin Grimes.
Caleb Martin and Cody Martin.
Yeah. So they're both on the move. Caleb's on the move to Dallas, and Cody's on the move to where?
Charlotte.
Okay.
Excuse me. No. Charlotte to Phoenix. Excuse me.
To Phoenix.
Nurkic is going to Charlotte.
Oh, okay. That's
and also just to point out, OKC are getting Chet Holmgren back as well, so that just makes it even more interesting for them now. They're getting Chet after a long prolonged injury, so this is going to be more interesting now. Now that you know he's come back, I think the defense of the OKC will be much more solidified now. I think they're going to be much more solidified. I think they're going to be even more organized, because look at their record without Chet Holmgren. First of all, imagine Chet coming back into this team now. They're just gonna run riot now. They're just gonna go crazy. I think they make. I think, you know what? I'm gonna give my early predictions. I think they make the finals. I think OKC make the finals.
Well, we will see. We will see. I do like them. I do like what they have. Obviously with Chet coming back, they also have Hartenstein as well, who was balling out.
Yep.
Yeah, so they've got a good couple of centers. They've got good pieces, good bench. Yeah, they're definitely a good team. Yeah, it's gonna be between a couple teams out west, especially with the moves that have been made. But in terms of the deals that we haven't really talked about, how did you feel about the Kuzma deal to the Bucks?
I think it was a weird one. You know, I don't. You know what it is? I think trading away Chris Middleton was okay. Based on the timing of it, based on the timing of his career, based on what he's just been through. He's just been through a lot of injuries. What I think is kind of weird to get Kyle Kuzma in return, though. I think they could have got someone else. I don't think it's a bad trade, but I don't think it's a good trade either. You know what I'm saying? I think it's an okay trade. I think it's a trade that Kyle Kuzma will add some solid minutes. He'll get some solid minutes. He'll add some, you know. He'll give some good minutes off the bench, or maybe even start. Who knows? He maybe even start. He might even start for them. I don't know, man. I'm not too sure. It's kind of a weird trade if you ask me. Like, I never saw it happening. Like, I never thought that they would trade away Chris Middleton. I never thought that, you know, the Bucks would trade away Chris Middleton at this time, considering how crucial he's been to the team when he's come back and when he's played. It's not the most craziest trade ever, but it's definitely a trade that I didn't see coming. Like, Kyle Kuzma will get some minutes. He'll probably come off the bench. He'll kind of improve. He'll kind of impact them in a way, but not just maybe in the defensive end. Offensive end, I'm not too sure, because Dame and Giannis are just, you know, they're the ones controlling the offense. They're the ones just doing everything on offense. I think you got Brook Lopez. You've got Pat Connaughton off the bench. You've got I don't know. There's more. There's more to it. But the Kyle Kuzma trade was one I never saw happening. Like I said, it was a weird one. It was a weird one.
I think it just adds a younger third option for them, and a younger third option that's a 3 and D guy, kind of a guy that's going to give you some good third player scoring, plus give you a better defense. Because obviously with Lillard, you kind of lack a little bit in the defense. So I think adding someone who can defend some guys as well, it's probably just it's always good to have a good wing. I think in the modern NBA, you need good wings. So
Yeah,
I think
you
that's something they needed. Obviously, they probably wanted to get a third star.
mm,
Maybe Kuzma's not the one they wanted, but it's probably the one they can only really get at this moment in terms of the pieces they have
right.
and in terms of money wise. So
I mean, they gave. I mean, I think they gave some cash as well. I think they got some cash as well.
yeah, compensation, yeah. So they got some cash as well.
Mm. Let's look more into other trades that's going on. I mean, we don't really have much updates. I mean, let's just see it. Let's just see Shams.
There's one that happened yesterday. What? How did you feel about the Ingram trade to the Raptors?
I think the Ingram trade. It's a good trade for the Raptors. Actually, I think he adds. I think he definitely adds some quality to the team right now. Obviously, they've got some good players. One whose name I'm not gonna mention for reasons. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But Scotty Barnes, who's the other one? Who's the other one that they got? Scotty Barnes,
Quickly, they got RJ Barrett.
OG Anunoby. He's not there anymore. Sorry, my bad.
No, he's not there anymore.
He's not there. Sorry, he's at the Knicks. My bad. That's it. I mean, yeah,
It's a good starting five if you think about
yeah,
it. Quickly, Barrett, Ingram, Barnes,
oh yeah,
and
RJ Barrett.
Poeltl.
Yeah, thank you, RJ Barrett. Yes,
That's a good starting five.
Even more. That's a decent starting five. I think they're gonna build on for next season though.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this is over for them. I think unfortunately for the Raptors, like I have great respect for Raptors fans. I have great respect for the Toronto Raptors in general, but I just don't think this year is their year. I don't see that they're making the playoffs. Maybe they could make a late play-in push, sort of after the trade deadline, after the All-Star break. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at the standing. I'm not so sure where they are in the table right now. Let me have a look. I think they're. Hold on. The Toronto Raptors are currently 13th. 60. Yeah, no, it's over for them. The season's over for them. No, they're not gonna make the playoffs.
It's a trade for the future, though. Next season there will be a problem.
Yeah, it's definitely a trade for the future. I don't see it being a trade for this season. I think this season they build on from it, and I don't know. I don't know if they have any. I don't know what their first round pick situation is looking like. I don't know who they. I don't know what pick they're projected to have, but I think they're projected to have like a top 10 pick. I think this year again. So yeah, I don't see an issue why Toronto just won't. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, Scotty Barnes could be on the trade block.
I don't think so. I think with a high pick, they got a guy that they can put on the bench. And also, if I was them, I'd even look at bringing back maybe like a Kyle Lowry for some veteran presence, a guy that knows the organization as well.
Yeah, maybe some veteran minutes. I hear it.
Yeah, I think that's what they need. They need to make the right pick for the draft so that they add a good six option and then add a bit of veteran heads. And I think there'll be a team that'll be a problem next year in the East.
I don't think there'll be a problem in the sense of next year, but in 2-3 years down the line, sure, because Scotty Barnes will be heading towards his prime. You'll have potentially a new draft pick, coming out of this year's draft. You might have more picks as well in the future. So we'll see what the Raptors end up next year. But I think this year, it's all about playing for pride, playing for hope going into next season, getting a decent draft pick. I mean, to be honest with you, I think the draft pick is where I think the Raptors focus on. You know what they
Yeah.
get, who they get. You know, and what their main focus is. I think the Raptors need a big man. I think they potentially need a big man because they just traded away Kelly Olynyk. Let's not forget Kelly Olynyk is now gone, so that's the big man gone. Who else gonna want though? Who else are they gonna need? Like they've got some solid players on the roster. It's just I don't know how it's not worked for them. You know, I don't know how it's not worked. They've actually got some good players. They've got
I just think
Scotty
probably
Barnes.
it's probably an injury issue. I think they've probably been unlucky with
Maybe
injuries as well.
I think Scotty Barnes was out injured as well. Not this year. I think he was out injured as well this year. Scotty Barnes. I think he was out
Yeah.
injured for almost half the season. Like at least 2 months. At least the first 2 months of the year, I think he was out injured.
Yeah, Quickly was out for most of the season as well.
Yeah, Emmanuel Quickly was out, I think, and yeah. So let's see, man. Let's see. There's a lot of trades. Excuse me. There'll be a lot of trades happening. But yeah, people, like I said, the link is in the Twitter quote. Make sure you guys click that link and head over to YouTube and subscribe. We're currently live on both platforms, so make sure you guys just check them out. Any updates? It's all the question that I'll be asking is there any updates pretty much for the whole stream? Like it's not really much I can say.
There is a couple deals we have to we can discuss.
Yeah,
well, the two biggest ones
let's talk
that
about
wasn't Luca or Fox. First big one is Jimmy B
Jimmy Butler
to the Warriors.
I think I called it as well. I said Jimmy Butler was going to end up in the Warriors. I think we said it on I think we said it on Monday's stream.
Yeah.
Where I said Butler was going to go to Golden State Warriors. I think it made the most sense. I think going to Golden State just made the most sense. Like you've got Steph Curry already there. You've got Draymond Green experienced. The only issue with the Golden State Warriors is the age.
Yeah, they will have an age problem.
It's the age factor. Because
the other thing, they also tried to go for KD as well, I swear. Because there was the actual rumor trade was KD to the Warriors, Jimmy to Phoenix, and
KD to the Golden State, and I think it was another one to what was it, Miami?
Yeah, someone to who went the opposite direction in the
was
end?
Could it have been Bradley Beal to Miami? I think it was something like that. I'm not
Wiggins. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins to Miami.
Wiggins is now gone to Miami actually, and he's now. So that one actually happened. The other trade that happened was the trade that was projected to happen was that, but KD stepped in and said, "No, I'm not going back."
No, I'm not going back.
He's got too much respect for Golden State Warriors to go back and taunt his legacy. I think he loves Golden State. He's not going to go back and taunt his legacy. He's not going to go back and be like, I'm going to go back to Golden State and taunt my legacy. I don't see it. I don't see him going back to Golden State. Not in the near future. I could be wrong. Maybe in the offseason he might go back. Maybe in the offseason he'd be like, you know what, my last ride, my last ride with this team, my last chance with the Golden State Warriors. Let's go and try and win a chip before Steph Curry calls it a career.
I don't think so. I think his mindset was probably not to go back to an ex, and the way he left the organization as well. I don't think it was ever fully fixed like that. And I feel like he probably still has some problems with the organization and the way they dealt with the situation. So he probably just feels like he just wants to either stay in Phoenix or move somewhere new.
Yeah.
I think that's probably his mindset. Either stay in Phoenix or move somewhere new where he can get like a fresh start. Especially because he's coming on in age. He just wants to either probably just stay somewhere or go somewhere else where it's like different environment. Sometimes you want a different place. You don't want to go back to a place you've already been to.
Another one, Dennis Schroeder being moved on again for the billionth time now. The guy's been moved on I don't know how many times. The guy is just jumping ship. The guy is going back to the Lakers, going here, going there. Or he's going to Golden State. He's going to Toronto. He's going to the Brooklyn Nets. He's going to Utah. He was on. Where was he on before this? Where was he on before all that? OKC, bro. The guy's played nearly everywhere now.
He's been moved around a lot.
Yeah, he has. He's jumped ship quite a lot, and you know what? I kind of feel bad for him in a way. He's actually a really disrespected player. I think he's a very good player. You know, I think on this day he's a very good player. He's just so disrespected by so many teams. I think he just has good trade value. I guess. I think maybe it's the trade value that he has. That's why I think they trade him a lot.
Yeah,
But
it's a trade
player,
value thing because he always adds extra bits to like
yeah.
if you go into a new team, you know what he's capable of. So yeah, his trade value is very high, so it makes it easy to move him on a part of other deals.
Could Dalton Connect be on the move again from Charlotte? Could Charlotte just buy it out and trade him again?
Maybe, but I think they'll probably keep him because I think they're a team that probably just wants to go young.
If most of you already don't know, I'm a Celtics fan, right? And currently, with nothing much has happened apart from we trade away Jaden Springer for second-round picks. I mean, that's not really much news, but we've freed up 2 roster spots now. So we've got 2 roster spots available with I think the 14 million over the second apron. I think where it's 14 million over the second apron. I think so. I don't know. Look, I would love to see us get a Walker Kessler. Do I think it'll happen with the amount of time that's left in the trade deadline? I don't know. I don't know where he ends up. I don't know if the Celtics are willing to trade their big men because Xavier Tillman's hardly playing. Keita, I mean, as a 4th choice center, okay, you could maybe say it's not that bad, but there is some value in there. Walker Kessler's like what, $3 million? It's $3 million. I think you easily get him. We traded away Springer. That's freed up a bit of money. Lonnie Walker was there. I wanted Lonnie Walker at the Celtics. I wanted him there. I wanted him to stay, but obviously we couldn't afford to keep him because of the, like I said, the luxury tax and everything. We're way over it. Oh, sorry, So we spent way too much. I think we brought back every single player. Tatum, Brown. We brought back KP. We brought back Drew, Derek White, Hayden Pritchard. We brought back so many players. So, I mean, the roster spots that are open right now, get some cheap players and get some cheap solid roster players and like solid role players in there. Just get some good minutes off the bench. Walker Kessler and Lonnie Walker would be good. Like I said, those 2 players would fit our team very, very well. Like, I hear the Celtics fans' concerns that, you know what, don't ruin the team chemistry. I see it. Like, don't ruin the team chemistry in a way. But you freed up 2 roster spots and you need to get some players in. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. Like, can you really roll with 14 players on a roster, or you have to roll with 15 or 16? I'm sorry, 13 or 14. I can't remember. Sorry. Or you have to roll with 15. 15, isn't it? I think you have to go
so 15.
Yeah, so we might as well just go get Lonnie Walker back right now. Cheap deal. That'd be good. He'll be so pivotal for our playoff run. He gets some solid minutes off the bench. He'll score some points. So he'll play some good defense. He's a good role player, and I'll take him for sure. And Walker Kessler off the bench. Look, listen, I think he's better than most of our centers, apart from Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford. I think Al Horford is just there for I think he doesn't play back to backs. He doesn't play back to backs. You've got Luke Kornet there. I mean, is he going to play much in the playoffs? I don't think so. I don't see Luke Kornet getting many minutes in the playoffs. Do I see Al Horford playing? Yes, I do. In the playoffs? Yes, I do. Yes, I do see him playing in the playoffs. Do I see Keita playing many minutes? No. I think it'll be like a solid 2-3 minutes per player. I don't know if that's going to be. I don't know if we're going to shorten the rotation in the playoffs. I think we're probably going to shorten it to like a 9-man rotation, 8-man rotation in the playoffs. Because in the playoffs, in the regular season, everyone can get minutes. Everyone can get minutes. In the playoffs, it's more like you shorten your rotation so you can you can basically give your players a run out, give most of your players the run out that you need. I think when momentum is there, you need those players. So yeah, I don't see us using much of our bench in the playoffs. Pritchard's definitely coming off the bench. Pritchard's our sixth man of the year. I think he's the NBA sixth man of the year right now. That's what I think. I think he's the sixth man of the year right now. You could also bring, like I said, Hauser off the bench. So these players get solid minutes, and all of a sudden, Luke Cornett, Xavier Tillman, what you call, Namias Keita. These players, they're not amazing players, but they'll get you some minutes. They'll get you some solid minutes. I don't see us. I think Xavier Tillman goes. I think if we was to trade somebody right now, in the next hour, I think Xavier Tillman goes, because I just don't see him getting. I just don't see him getting minutes in the playoffs. I don't see him playing much in the playoffs. I mean, he played last year in the finals. He played a bit in the playoffs in total, obviously, but he's not playing much right now. And he's a good player. He's a top professional, but he's not going to play. He's not going to play much. So I think might as well just find him a new team. Go get some minutes in somewhere else, and yeah, just go shine somewhere else. I mean, I guess we don't really have much. We don't really have much to say on that. For the Sixers, do you see your team doing much? Obviously, because there's not much happening right now. Do you really see? Do you see your team making many trades? Do you see your team doing something right now? I mean, obviously, you just got what, Caleb Martin. You just traded away Caleb Martin, and then you got Quentin Grimes from the Dallas Mavericks. Sorry, excuse me, from the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, yeah, that's all. That's all really. Don't really have much. But
we did another trade. We traded Reggie Jackson for Jared Butler from Wizards.
Right.
So I think we're looking at making. I think with the moves we're making our team younger. I think we're looking to make our team younger and focus on the future. So I feel like we're moving on to like a new era of our team, building it around Maxi, bringing in younger talent. So I think that's what many of our moves are basically around, just making the team much younger in terms of age with the moves we've made so far.
I think in the off season we had somebody called O'Shea Brissett. Remember the Celtics had someone called O'Shea Brissett? He's available right now on a free. You might as well bring him back. I mean, what else do you have to lose? He played a bit in the playoff run. He played a bit in the. He's a very good rebounder. Obviously, I think we missed someone like a good rebounder. We don't have much rebounding in the team, right? Like in terms of like rebounding the season, it looks so off. So I think O'Shea Brissett would be nice. It won't score you buckets of points, but he'll get you some rebounds. He'll get you some maybe a few steals here and there. But that's all really. But what are you saying?
In terms of,
like, what do you see the Sixers doing? What do you see? What do you see happening in the next 45 minutes?
I don't think we do. I don't think we do much. Maybe if there's opportunities to make the team, as I said, we're trying to make the team younger. So, I think the front office aren't going to move any big pieces yet. Probably wait till the summer to move pieces, depending on what happens this season. And
yeah,
I think at some point we'll move on from Paul George. Maybe at some point move on from Embiid as well. So
I don't see him moving on from Embiid. I think you guys move from Paul George. I think you move from I think you'll move on from Paul George. You'll move on from like some other players, but I don't see you moving on from Joel. I don't see you moving on from Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain. You got Counselor. What his name is? Sorry, it's Counselor, right?
Oh, Ricky Council.
Ricky Council, yeah. So you already have Jared McCain, Ricky Council, and Tyrese Maxey. That's a decent core of players right there. And plus Joel Embiid. Bro, that's a good team, man. That's a good team. Real talk, that is a very good team. Like,
yeah, it's just Embiid is just about injuries. Obviously, we
Yeah,
got Yabusele as well, who's been doing well.
right. Yeah, Buseli is another one. We obviously the Celtics drafted him as well. We drafted him in 2018, 2017, 2018. I think we drafted him. So I don't know. I don't. He's not. He's not. He might move on. He might stay at the Sixers. We don't know. In the next 45 minutes, who knows? I think the Celtics might get him back. I think the Celtics are the type of team to do a trade because we traded for Jaden Springer last year. Remember, we got Jaden Springer from you guys at the trade deadline. So I
Yeah.
won't be surprised if the Celtics go and trade for Gershon Yabusele. I really won't be surprised if we go get Yabusele in the next 45 minutes. Really, I won't be surprised. But I don't know, man. I don't see it happening. Like it won't surprise me, but I don't see it happening. And then obviously let's talk a bit more about the Butler and Butler to Warriors. Obviously, we didn't talk much about that. Look, I think that trade is good for both parties. I think it's good for Miami. It's good for Golden State. I think you're getting a solid role player in Jimmy Butler playing with Steph Curry can get you a decent run in the playoffs. Maybe if they qualify this year. Do I see Golden State making it far in the playoffs? No, because like I said, the age might play a factor. Steph Curry is still going to get you buckets of points. Sure, Steph Curry is still going to get you points, but where's Andrew Wiggins? Where is if Podziemski can stay healthy, who else do the Golden State Warriors have?
Wiggins
Who's
went to Miami.
who's that guy that was who's that guy that the Golden State Warriors picked up in the offseason? I can't remember what his name was. I think he was shooting a lot of good 3-pointers. I think against the Celtics this year at TD Garden. I remember we were playing against him, and then he was shooting buckets of threes. Do you remember who he was?
What are you talking about? What? Buddy Hield, Gary Payton,
No, not Buddy Hield, Gary Payton. There's another one. There's another player.
Podensky.
No, not Podziemski. No, there's another one. He has like what he has like two names, I think. Two one like two last names. I don't know, like
Quinton Post, the center. Kevin Looney. Lee
Javon.
Santos.
Let me have a look. Golden State Warriors roster.
They may have moved him, because we're in the Jimmy deal.
No, I don't. Let me
Moses
see.
Moody.
No, it's another one. Let me see it right now. Oh, Jackson Davis. This guy. Tracy Jackson Davis.
Okay.
So it's all about who they can get going. It's all about what they can do and get going. Who can get going? Who can fire? Who can get you good points? Because I don't see Golden State making it far in the playoffs. Like I this is a decent core of players. Obviously, you got Steph Curry playing with Jimmy Butler. That'd be a good duo to watch. But like I said, the age might play a factor. If Jimmy can stay healthy, that's the question. If Jimmy can stay healthy, if Draymond Green is up to it, if he doesn't do some stupid shit in the playoffs, it gets him suspended for games, because we've seen it in the past. Draymond Green he's a top player, but he's always getting himself in trouble. So he needs to stay out of trouble if the Golden State Warriors want to do well in the playoffs this year. If the Golden State Warriors were to make it to the next round, I think semifinals is the max I think they can go. I think semis is the max they can go. I don't see them making it further because, like I said, there's OKC, there's Houston, there's Memphis, there's the Lakers, there's Denver. The Western Conference is stacked. This season, the Western Conference is so stacked. You just don't know who's going to make it out of the West. It's so unpredictable. I can literally say Houston Rockets right now, and it wouldn't surprise me if they make it out of the West. Even Memphis, even if Memphis make it out, I wouldn't be surprised. But the ones that I will be surprised if they don't make it out of the West are Nuggets and OKC. These are two teams I expect to be in the Western Conference Finals. It won't surprise me if Houston makes the Western Conference Finals. It won't surprise me if Memphis does. But at least one of Denver and OKC have to be there. That's my expectation in the Western Conference this year. At least one of OKC and Denver have to make the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree one of them will. I mean, there is a possibility that both of them might not. Just because how tough the West is, obviously, with the moves that Lakers have made, bringing in a big man in Williams, bringing in Luka. they've drastically improved their odds in the West. Obviously, you also have Dallas. As much as people have downplayed the move that they made, they still have a solid team because you now have Kyrie, Anthony Davis at the 4, and then at the 5 they have 2 quality big men in Gafford and Lively. So there'll be a problem as well. Obviously, there'll be an issue in the West. So there's a lot of teams there that have the potential to make it. I think in the short run, Dallas are going to probably be a better team than the Lakers as well. So yeah, maybe it's a possibility that Denver and OKC don't make it just because of how tough the West is, and with the recent moves as well. Obviously, we got just over half an hour left. So if there's any other moves to see how the rosters are looking, but at the current status, I can't really tell you who's coming out the West. I have a better picture out of the East because there's less teams that are likely. There's probably only 3 teams in the East that can make it to the finals. But in the West, there's many possibilities, which is a big difference for me, especially with the recent moves as well.
No, I hear it. I hear it completely. I mean, you're right. The next half an hour plus, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. We're just refreshing. Oh, there's another trade. There's a trade that happened 3 minutes ago. So the Clippers are sending Terrence Mann and Bones Highland for the Hawks to Bojan Bogdanovic. That's a decent trade for the Clippers. They've kind of fleeced the Hawks there, because the Hawks are losing a really good shooter in Bojan Bogdanovic. We all know how good Bojan Bogdanovic is from the 3-point line. Like he's a monster from that line. So the Clippers having Harden already, who's a very, very good 3-point shooter. Kawhi, if he can stay healthy, right? Plus if they can get Bojan Bogdanovic firing with Ivica Zubac, right? And who else do they have who else do they have? They've got Zubac. They've got some solid players, bro, on that team. It's all about the Clippers staying healthy, because the Clippers, you and I both know this, they're not a healthy team. They're not a team. They're one of those teams that they always disappoint, because the hype that the Clippers have in the playoffs. Remember the year that the Clippers were supposed to make the Western Conference Finals? They lost to Denver in 7. They lost to Denver in 7, bro. They lost to Denver in 7 games. You remember that game where they should have beaten Denver in Game 7?
Yeah, definitely. They should have.
It would have battled LA in the Western Conference Finals. That was the Clippers. For me, that was the Clippers' best chance to make the NBA Finals. I think that, and the year that the Bucks won the championship, was the best years for the Clippers to make the finals. I don't know about it right now, because the Clippers had Kawhi, Paul George, and Harden. Remember last year? There was a period where the Clippers were just going off, like just they were on a roll. Like they looked like the team that was gonna make it out of the West. And then injuries happened again. But the Clippers, they can never stay healthy, bro. But what do you have to say to that, man? Because I'm baffled by the Clippers, man. They always do this every year. They always get hyped up, and they don't make the finals. They don't do anything, bro. This year, they better be different. It must be different this year. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's weird because obviously PG moved on, and he was the healthiest last year. Obviously, they're trying a different strategy with Kawhi in terms of having him to be available for the postseason, because I think they live and die by Kawhi. I think he's such an elite player that he can be a difference maker in between going all the way to a chip and not making it at all. Not going at all through the first round. I think he's such a difference maker on both ends of the court. You've seen it kind of twice. You've seen it when he was at the Raptors. You've seen it when he was at the Spurs. He's a driving force behind a team winning a championship. So if they can keep him healthy at the right time, keep him at the optimal kind of position to be able to attack the playoffs, then who knows? Especially with the way their stadium is, the way their team is currently constructed, they do have the potential to do that. But But it's as I said, it's an interesting one. You're right. They're a very injury prone team, and especially with Kawhi, it's just down to him staying fit. If he's not fit, then yeah, they're just gonna be a. To be honest, without him, they're just a play-in team.
Yeah,
With him, they're a contender for the finals.
finals facts. But then the injuries happen again. But the injuries didn't happen, and Kawhi's never fit. When we all expect the Clippers to have a good playoff run, then they lost to the Phoenix Suns, then they lost to Denver. Then they're losing to these teams. When and then again, injuries happen. Last season, who did the Clippers play last year? And then they got eliminated. Wait, did they even make the playoffs last year? I don't think they did actually. They didn't make the playoffs last year. I think they lost. Oh, hold on. Did they make the playoffs? I can't remember whether they made the playoffs or not. But I remember they lost in round one to. Oh yeah, they lost in round one to Dallas. Right, they lost in round one to Dallas.
Yeah.
They lost in round one to Dallas because Kawhi was out injured again. Here's my point about the Clippers, man. They need to stay healthy. They want to make the finals, bro. The Clippers have a good team. Like I said, we both know the Clippers have a very good team, but availability is the best ability, and they can't be available. Then you can't win. You just can't win, But surely there have to be some more trades going on right now. Obviously, the most recent trade was like the Bojan Bogdanovic. He'll add something in the free throw line. Arsenal. I mean, we all know what happened last time with Arsenal, but this is something about NBA. So, but big up Prime, anyways. I'll see you tomorrow for the FA Cup preview if you'd like to be there. But yeah, Arsenal last night they lost. But yeah, I'm seeing right now. Bro, we need some more updates, man. The Celtics need to do something. We need to pick up 2 players, man. But hold on, actually, I think after the deadline, you can still pick up some players, right? There's a bit like free agent players like this. You can still pick some players up, right? Excuse me.
I'm not 100% sure.
You can still pick some free agent players up. I think you could do that.
I think so. I'm not 100% though. But yeah.
If you see a rumor, please bring it up. Yeah. I think. Do you want to bring it up on the computer right now and want to keep refreshing it?
The what site are you on? Are you on ESPN, NBA, or?
No, I'm on Sham's Twitter. Shams is. I'm just keep refreshing Sham's Twitter. I guess that's the only way we get updates. But yours really a bit concerning, right? Sorry, excuse me, like way to top. What's a bit concerning, bro? Is like the trades that have happened in like the space of half an hour, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Hardly any trades that have been like the announcement of the trade. Sorry, it's not the announcement of. It's not when the trades are happening. It's just when the announcement happens. The trade probably happened a long time ago. It's just the announcement happens right after. I think there'll definitely be some updates in a bit, but yeah, let's get some news up. By the way, is your Wi-Fi working on your end? I think is the Wi-Fi fine on your end? I think you're kind of
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I was just checking just to make sure because I think you're cutting out a bit, but it's okay. It's all good.
My internet seems to be fine. I don't know.
No, your Wi-Fi is okay. My Wi-Fi is fine as well. Yes, bring it up. Oh, what happened there?
Oh, where did it go?
I brought it up just now and it went away. But yeah, like I said, people, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing because obviously the 78 of you watching right now, the link is right there on the quote tweet. Make sure you guys click that link. It'll take you to the channel, and then make sure you guys click subscribe and like the video on your way in. Make sure you guys leave your comments in what trades are gonna happen. Like, leave a comment. What trades do you think will happen? Do you think there'll be a shock move in the next half an hour or so? Because you've got under half an hour till the trade deadline ends. It's all about printing, documents, getting everything signed, getting everything done before the deadline. That's all that's happening right now. I'm hoping the Celtics I'm hoping my team are doing something right now I haven't really got any updates from the Celtics, but if there's any updates, make sure you guys leave it in the comments or leave it in the chat. But like I said, make sure you guys subscribe. 150 subscribers is the goal for the end of February, so make sure you guys do that, and make sure you guys subscribe to King's channel as well. I will leave King's channel in the link in the title, so make sure you guys go and check King's channel. Obviously, he's doing Royal Rumble. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot of content there. Soon he'll do NBA. Soon he'll do F1. Soon he'll do a lot more on his channel. But we're just getting things started, people. So slowly but surely, King will be there. King will get there, 100%. Nothing's going on. This is the most quiet. You know what it is? The hype of the trade deadline that happened days before. All the big trades happened like yesterday and like the day before. The trade deadline seems so quiet. Is it? It's like the deadline's the day we all expect to be like the most, like the craziest day, but the deadline is like, we don't expect anything that like we haven't expected anything to happen this year. You know what I'm saying? We haven't expected anything to happen. Like hardly anything's happened on the deadline days. We're just seeing a few small trades here and there. Hopefully the Celtics do something. Hopefully the Sixers do something for King, obviously, because he's a Sixers fan. So he's definitely gonna want to see something happen. Do you see your team doing something in the next half an hour?
I don't think so. I'll be honest. After the Luka trade, there's nothing really that can happen that can surprise you as much as that did. Even to be honest, the two biggest things I think of this period for me was the Luka trade and was Fox asking for a move, because I didn't expect him to want to move from Sacramento, but yeah, he wanted to make the move to the Spurs, which
Yeah.
But it's just when you remember where you are when the Luka deal happened.
I had just woken up, right, and then the deadline happened, and I'm like, yikes!
I'll be honest, I couldn't believe it when I first saw it. I thought it was fake.
Shout out to Gus. Yeah, he was like, given the biggest trade in NBA history just happened. You better go open Instagram right now, open Twitter right now. I was like, what? Luka Doncic to the Lakers? I was like, that was so out of the blue. Like the Lakers had just beaten the Knicks. It was just like a random Sunday. It was just everything was going fine. Everything was going well. The Lakers had just beaten the Knicks at the Madison Square Garden. And then after the game, you see like Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers, and I'm like, and everyone's asking, where were you when that happened? So where were you when that happened? Where were you when that happened? Let's talk about it. Where were you when that happened?
What time that would have been? That would have been like, it was like middle of the night. So
no, it wasn't in the middle of the night. It was actually like 6 a.m. in the morning or something. It was like 6. I think it was like for you. It must have been like what? At least 4 a.m. in the morning when it happened. I think at least 4 a.m. I think so. I think it must have been at least 4 a.m. So you must have been like at least sleeping, and then you woke up to check and then you woke up and you saw me and Augusta live saying that's the biggest trade in NBA history. So I'm like, how the hell did this happen, bro? The Lakers fleeced the Mavericks. The Mavericks look like a fool right now. Nico?
Yeah, I woke up to it actually. I woke up to it because that actually makes sense. Because then I saw you streaming, I was like, why are you streaming? I was like, what's this about?
Nico has blood on his hands, bro. Nico has blood on his hands after that.
I still can't believe he only went to one team. I still,
I believe, bro, Luka, bro, I can't believe they would even offer Luka Doncic. Bro, I understand you offered Kyrie Irving, but hell, Luka Doncic, bro, you offered the best player to one of the biggest franchises in NBA, along with the Celtics.
Yeah,
bro.
And for nothing, really, nothing that it's not comparative value. It's not the same value.
It's not even comparative value. It's like what's so funny? It's like Dallas Mavericks said, right? Because Luka's having some conditions like weird conditions off the court. He's having some condition issues like health issues, and then he's having injuries. But you go and trade for Anthony Davis, who's way more injury prone than Luka Doncic. And I'm like, are you good? Are you good? Nico Harrison, bro, I swear to God, how are you? Is that his name? Nico Harrison, is that his name?
I don't know. Let me say Nico.
I don't even care what his name is. He's a fool, bro. He is a fool. You just handed you just thrown away your future to the Lakers.
Yeah, Nico Harrison. You're right.
Nico Harrison, that crazy, bro. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking, but oh well, not my problem. Let's talk about Mark Williams to the Lakers. Obviously, we didn't talk about that one yet. Obviously, that happened this morning. That happened this morning.
Yeah.
That's a good trade actually for the Lakers. I think they're getting a good future out of the center, but I think the trade away Dalton Connect might be an issue because obviously Dalton Connect was drafted by the Lakers, right? The Lakers don't do much in terms of draft picks. They don't really get much out of the draft picks. But Dalton Connect was a really good player that they got out of the draft. Like they got him at a very, very good they got this. It was a steal that they got Dalton Connect, a steal. So I'm kind of surprised that the Lakers traded him away. It just tells you now that the Lakers, if the Lakers didn't want to trade for a superstar in the future, that means they have to trade away Austin Reeves. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, if they want
choice.
Austin Reeves can be that third piece though.
But the thing is, when he's gonna demand a huge salary cap, when he's gonna demand like a huge when he demands like a massive salary from the Lakers, like when he gets that bag, I just think it's the best. I think because if they're gonna trade for let's say they trade for a superstar. When LeBron leaves, they trade for a superstar, right?
Yeah.
Who are they gonna trade for with the value and the cap space they have? You know, the cap space might be like complete because Luka Doncic is gonna eat up a lot of it, right? LeBron, when he goes, how much is that gonna free up? You know, who else are they gonna pay around Luka Doncic? Who else are they gonna pay? They're probably gonna give Rui Hachimura. They're probably gonna give Austin Reeves. These guys are gonna get the bag for sure. Rui Hachimura is a very good player, right? Austin Reeves is a stud, absolute steal from out of nowhere. Like he was an undrafted player. He wasn't even drafted. He was just picked up by the Lakers, and what a pickup, you know. I have to give credit where it's due. That's a very good pickup at the Lakers. Obviously, we didn't expect it to happen, but Austin Reeves just seems like someone who's just come out of nowhere, and he's just blossomed into like a really good player, you know. Yeah. As a Celtics fan, I hate it, but you have to give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? You have to give credit where it's due.
Yeah, he's cold. He's a cold player.
100%. But like I said, because if they're gonna trade for a second superstar, right? Who are they gonna trade for? Because Hachimura's contract won't seal it. They might have to wait for free agency, like how they did with LeBron. They might need to wait for free agency, bro. They might need to wait for free agency and then pick someone up from free agency, like a massive deal from free agency, like a Giannis. You know, like they might even pick up a Giannis from a free agency. You know, that's how the Lakers operate. They're gonna go for the best of superstars. We all see the rumors of the trade. We all seen the trade rumors with the Lakers. They're linked with everyone, but they're linked to the whole league. You know, you've seen it, bro. The Lakers are linked with everybody.
Yeah, right? Definitely.
But it's like, you know, who are they like? Because what are they gonna give up? Is my question. Are they gonna pick up someone from free agency? Are they gonna trade for someone? Are they gonna get like a top dollar pick? You know, I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting because if Austin Reeves is the second guy, I won't be surprised. If Austin Reeves is the second guy to Luka Doncic, that's fine by me, because I mean that's fine by me. But that's a good that's a good duo right there, Luka and Austin. That's a good duo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves is a very good duo. It'll definitely be a good shooting duo, 100%. Austin Reeves is a good ball facilitator. He's a very good ball facilitator. He's a very good, you know. He can play defense, you know. He can shoot buckets of threes. He's a good all around player, very good all around player. And if he's playing with Luka Doncic, that won't surprise me. That won't surprise me if they make that a duo in the future. But sorry, go on, bro. I just wanted to say that.
No, I agree. I think those two are going to be pieces that they'll probably keep. But the other thing they have to think of is how long left for LeBron.
Right.
I think that will be the biggest.
He got a 2-year deal in the offseason. He got a 2-year deal in the offseason, so I think he leaves after next year. I think it depends when he. Like I said, Bryce. It all depends on Bryce James.
Yeah.
if Bronny wants to play with if LeBron wants to play with Bryce and Bronny in the same team. So it depends on all that, you know.
Yeah, but I think they'll move on from LeBron after the contract finishes because then you have all the space to kind of bring in whoever you want. So if they want a Giannis, they can get that. If they want a Jokic, they can get. They'll have the space to bring in a superstar. So I could see a possibility that the Lakers have Luka and Giannis in the same team. Especially because Giannis keeps talking about wanting to have the European guys in big markets. So he's pretty much saying, I want to go LA or New York.
Because let's not forget, Pau Gasol played for the Lakers, so that's not surprising in terms of Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. I think he played for Barcelona. Pau Gasol,
yeah,
and Marc Gasol as well. Both the Gasol brothers played for the Lakers, and then you had what? You had some good. The Lakers had some good role players around Kobe Bryant, but around Luka Doncic, like they already have some good role players. I don't see Giannis going to the Lakers because then. Who are they going to trade? Like I said, who are they going to trade for Giannis? You know what I'm saying? How are they going to match his salary?
They don't need to trade. When LeBron goes, they've got that's the money right there.
I hear it, but then again, what's going to be they don't have a trade per exception. You know, they don't have all these pieces like they can trade with. It all depends if Giannis is a free agent. I think he just signed a new extension last 2 years ago. So it just depends.
I'm pretty sure it aligns where it's very close where he's free agent soon. When by the time LeBron leaves, he'll probably be a free agent. So
because you never know his salary cap. It might be much stricter in the future, the salary cap thing. Because we can't just allow one team to have everyone and the other teams are just not beneficial because the Lakers have a lot of money. For sure. We can agree the Lakers have a lot of money, right? In the future it's only gonna be like I think it'll be much stricter in the future because the NBA keep on changing every year. They keep on changing the rules every year. It's definitely gonna be like the money's gonna be tight in the future for sure. It's definitely gonna be in terms of I think they're gonna restrict you of how much you can offer a player because now you're seeing Luka, Tatum, Brown's getting record-breaking deals. If Luka was to stay on Dallas, he would have got a $384 million maximum deal. He was going to get a record-breaking $384 million deal, bro. That was going to be the deal that Luka would have
the new owners didn't want to pay that.
He was eligible for that as well, and they didn't want to pay it, which is crazy. Like, is it even optional that you have to pay? Like, do you have to pay it? Like,
because
if you're demanding for it, like you just traded away your best player for just some stupid bullshit reasons, bro. You're just trading for some bullshit reasons, and that's just kind of fucked up the Dallas Mavericks in the future now. They have to rely on AD and Kyrie. I mean, that'll be interesting to watch. Obviously, AD is a very good scorer, very good defensive player. Kyrie is a very good ball facilitator. So you never know. You'll see Luka, Kyrie, and AD ball out the Mavericks. Who knows? Might make it to the Western Conference Finals if it clicks.
They can this season. They definitely can this season. But in the future, will probably be problems because AD is very injury prone, and I don't know how long he's got left in him.
He's aging as well, and Kyrie's also
aging as well.
Getting AD after. AD's not playing against the Celtics tonight, so that'll be something. He's not playing tonight. I think Kyrie's playing tonight. I think Dallas is going to be shorthanded today. I think they'll be shorthanded tonight. So hopefully, the Celtics just get the job done today and just get the win. For in terms of because, like I said, it's on TNT national TV. We have to win this game. I have to win this game. Any more trades that have happened? Nothing as of yet. I mean, trade deadline. Look, we all expected much more from this, but nothing's happened as of late, bro. But you can have your say now, bro. I just wanted to say my part.
The only two things that have happened is what Cody Zeller is going. The Atlanta Hawks are trading Cody Zeller and Houston's second round pick to the Rockets.
Right now?
Yeah, and then Detroit has acquired Schroeder. See, Schroeder in Detroit.
Wow. I think that, bro. We just spoke about Schroeder going from Utah to Toronto to Boston to LA to.
Now he's going to Detroit.
Bro, wasn't he on the Clippers at one point as well?
Yeah.
How
Man's are just
I
getting moved
he,
around.
he was on Golden State, but he got moved around to California, moved around to Boston, New York. Bro, what's going on with Dennis Schroeder, man? He's such a good player. Why is he being moved around like this? He's moved from Utah to Detroit in like the space of not even under 24 hours. Not even 24 hours. The guy's already gone to Detroit. He's been bought out by Detroit. He's now gone. Utah didn't want him. He's now gone to Detroit. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. This is something I didn't expect to see, bro. I really didn't expect to see this. Yeah, you're right. Cody Zeller's gone to the Houston Rockets. Bro, Atlanta is so active in the trade deadline. What is Atlanta doing? They actually have a good team, man. Why are they trading their pieces away? Are they trying to tank? I was hearing some rumors of maybe they might even trade Johnson. You know, Cam Johnson. Wait, is it Cam Johnson?
Oh, Jalen Johnson. He's out for the season.
Oh shit, he's out for the season. Who's the other center that they have? DeAndre Hunter's not gone. Capella is still there, isn't he? Oh, no, Capella's at the Houston Rockets. Oh, sorry, excuse me. What am I saying? He's jumped ship. He's gone from Houston to Atlanta, so he's in Atlanta right now. Or is he at Houston? My bad. I keep forgetting. Where is he? Is Clint Capella at Houston, or is he at
He's at the Hawks. He's at the Hawks. He's injured as well.
He's injured.
Yeah.
So who do Atlanta have right now?
Young Daniels, Zachary Richardson, Yang is their power forward now, and their center Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh yeah, Onyeka Okongwu. Yep, that's all they have. I mean, look,
they got Levert as well. Caris Levert off the bench. Clint Capella off the bench. Larry Nance Jr.
But the Hawks got fleeced by the Cavs, though. Like they traded away DeAndre Hunter to the Cavaliers. That's fleeced. They definitely got fleeced right there. Time will tell, but as of what
they got fleeced. But I think they're tanking though. I don't think they might as well just move on from Trey as well if they want to go crazy. Or try rebuild around Trey again.
Man, we're just sitting here anxiously, like seeing what's gonna happen in the next 10 minutes is gonna be okay. We need to really pay attention to these next 10 minutes because damn.
I think it's gonna be quiet, you know.
Wait, hold on a minute. I'm just seeing this now. So Trae Young, the Atlanta Hawks, has just been fined $100,000 for violating the league's player participation policy in connection with Trae Young missing the NBA Cup game on November 12th versus the Celtics at TD Garden. Because he had to attend. What do you call his son's birthday? His son's birth. He had to attend his son's birth. So the NBA fined Atlanta $100,000 for Trae Young simply attending his son's birth.
That is crazy.
That is mad. Are you fucking crazy? Are you actually joking me? Bro, how can they do this, man? Let me just see how legitimate that is. Let me just quickly see how legitimate. Let me just see if it's real or not, because I don't know. I'm seeing a post on Instagram. I don't know how truthful it is. Let me just quickly have a look, just to make sure I don't spread false information. So I don't want to look bad if I just do. Oh yeah, Oklahoma City got Daniel Theis, by the way, yesterday. We had to speak on that one as well. Obviously, former Celtics center Daniel Theis, NBA finalist with us. He was there. Let me just see. Just quickly see if this is legit. Sorry. Let me just see if this is legit. Hold on.
No worries. There's not much else happening right now. It's just slowly winding down. Excellent.
I think he was. Yeah, he was fined 100,000. Crazy. I don't know what the NBA are thinking there, but all right. Are our teams doing anything in the next few minutes? Do you think so? Do you think it's gonna happen? We've got what, 7 minutes left, I think. Just
I don't see anything happen. I don't see.
6 minutes left. You'll still get some news, maybe 10-15 minutes post the deadline. Like, there'll still be some updates. So I think we'll stay a half an hour after the deadline, just to make sure that we see everything that's happened, everything's gone through. So every news has happened, everything's gone through. We'll see it. We'll just read and make sure that we've got all the news. We've got all the updates. She had the latest one being Dennis Schroeder going to the Utah Jazz. The Detroit Pistons from the Utah Jazz. And then Atlanta Hawks are trading Cody Zeller and Houston's 2028 second round pick to the Rockets. Yep, that's all. The Atlanta Hawks are doing that. The Atlanta Hawks are active, man. They're active. They're actually trading a lot of their players. They're trying to free up a lot of space. They're trying to pick up some players. Does that mean this is kind of hint to you that the Atlanta Hawks are in for a rebuild? Like they're trying to break up the current core and say, you know what, we're gonna break up this team and we're gonna rebuild for the future again. Do you think you think the Hawks are just saying, yep, that they're waving the white flag? Do you think there's time they're gonna tank for good? Trae Young might be gone, in the future. John Collins is gone now. Or is John Collins is gone, isn't he? So yeah, Clint Capella will be gone.
They might be. I think they might be. I think they might be looking to move on because obviously Jalen Johnson out for the rest of the season, so I don't think they have much hope. In terms of the rest of the season, maybe it's best for them to run from a couple pieces and tank for a better pick next season.
Oh, breaking news! Marcus Smart has been traded to the Washington Wizards.
Oh wow!
So Memphis Grizzlies are trading Marcus Smart and a 2025 first-round pick to the Washington Wizards, a multi-team trade that sends 2 second-round picks to Memphis. Multi-team. Okay, so is Boston involved in this? Hold on, is Boston involved? Are Boston involved? Hold on, let me have a look. Wow, a trade. Wow, we just got a last minute trade that just happened. Marcus Smart.
Going to the Wizards.
Yeah, he's gone to the Wizards. Big up Narek, by the way. Big up, bro. Big up, lads. Off the lip, but yeah, I'm not saying that. I don't like Liverpool, but big up to you. Good luck for your game today. Don't want you guys to win, but we'll see. Trade deadline. What's going on right now? Do we have updates?
Yeah, another one. Kevin Porter Jr. to Milwaukee Bucks from the Clippers.
Smart heading to the Wizards. Kevin Porter Jr. to the Milwaukee Bucks. That's all right. That's not a bad trade for the Bucks. I think that's decent. Lonzo
Adds
Ball
a good piece to them.
Lonzo Ball staying in Chicago.
There's rumors about Vucevic to the Warriors, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I heard something about it as well. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Let me just quickly see this. Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. has gone to the Milwaukee Bucks for MarJon Beauchamp. He's a decent shooter, so MarJon Beauchamp. So, yeah, Marcus Smart's gone. Um, man, the trade deadline ends in literally 2 minutes. The deadline's gonna. So I think that's it. I guess that's it. I think that's the end of the deadline. I mean, 2 minutes to go. Do I see? Do I see anything happening? Do you know one thing the trade deadline always upsets me about is that every time I expect a player to join the Celtics, I expect a player to join our team, yeah. Or I expect a name, like I name a player, I say Walker Kessler, I say Lonnie Walker, or I say something like that. They don't join. It's like the trade deadline has so many unexpected, moments. You just don't know what's actually gonna happen. 1 more minute to go. Deadline. Hold on. Let me quickly see. Is anything happening right now?
Nothing. You know what? I understand that. Like when it comes to the deadline, you want your team to do something, but sometimes they just don't have any options. But also, I prefer Woj bombs to the Shams way of doing it. I'm gonna lie,
I miss Woj bombs, bro.
those were the best.
I really miss those. I really miss Woj, man. Unfortunately, I had to retire. Get well soon as well. Obviously, you heard the news about Woj, and
Yeah.
So, big up to Woj, man. Prayers to him. And that's the end of the trade deadline, I think. Let me just quickly see if there's any updates before we close out in 15 minutes. I think we're gonna review everything before we close out. I think we'll review just what all the trades that have happened, just in case there's been some news that have just confirmed after the deadline is closed. Because sometimes sometimes they don't report it during the deadline, but the news comes afterwards. Like last year, the Celtics, like 2 years ago, the Celtics traded Dennis Schroeder away. It would happen I think right after the deadline ended. So I don't know. I mean, look. I guess we have to rely on Luke Cornett in the playoffs. We have to rely on Luke Cornett now. It is what it is. Shout out Luke Cornett though.
It's a solid piece. Plus, with shorter rosters, I think you have enough pieces to go back and get that chip again.
I don't think he's good enough, to be honest, bro. I don't think it's good enough. I think you need someone like I think you need someone like a Walker Kessler, like I said, because that's a good trade. If you get Walker Kessler, that's a decent trade enough. I think you can
Wiseman
still
to
get Lonnie Walker.
Toronto.
You don't need to trade for Lonnie Walker. You don't need to trade for Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker is playing in Europe, so it's pretty much like a free agency.
Oh yeah, that would be a free agency move.
It's a free agent signing, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it counts. So to a trade, excuse me.
James Wiseman to the Raptors.
That's not a bad trade. I'm trying to find. Yeah, Toronto Raptors plus cash. Wow, cash, bro. They're sending cash. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is this has been really been an awful deadline.
Yeah, I don't think much else is gonna happen. I'll be honest. The big moves already happened. The Jimmy one was a big box car.
We all thought KD was gonna get traded, bro. Like you know how things happen. Like we all thought KD was gonna get traded.
It was close though. He said no though.
No, it was 100%. It was close. It was definitely close, but I mean, it didn't happen. The Pacers didn't even use Wiseman. They didn't even use him, bro. They hardly used him. So it didn't really matter. Davion Mitchell to the Miami Heat. That's all, I guess.
Yeah.
At Holmgren's back. He's off the team's injury report now.
What would you say the top 5 trades were?
Obviously, Luka to the Lakers. That's number one.
Yeah.
But if we're talking based on trade deadline only, I think Butler to the Warriors is number one. You can't really like talk about much. There's not really much that happened that went on. Number two, I think the Hawks sending DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs is a very, very good trade. I think it's number two. And the rest you can just debate yourself. I don't really have much to say. The deadline has been dead, bro. No pun intended. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just waiting for some last minute updates from Shams.
So we're saying Lakers won. Who else won? Trade deadline.
I don't think the Lakers won on the trade deadline because the Lakers didn't trade on the deadline, but they traded before the deadline. So I would say
they won on trades.
No, 100%. The Lakers won on trades for sure. But the Lakers always win on trades, bro, and then they end up flopping like they always do.
Yeah. Cleveland won as well. Cleveland had a good deal.
I think Cleveland got only one deal, but it is what it is. Like, it's not really much. They fleeced the Hawks, so...
To be honest, it's a great deal for them.
I mean,
it's a piece they needed. It's a piece they needed.
The one that we all thought that would see was Dennis Schroeder going to the Pistons again. Now I guess the Pistons have some facilitators, so yeah, I mean that's not bad. Anything more? I mean, any last minute moves? Any more news?
I don't think so. I thought the Jimmy Butler thing was gonna drag till today, to be honest, but it got resolved.
Yeah, the Butler deal. We expected Butler to leave on the deadline. Anyways, we all expected Butler to move on the deadline. So that one was something that I saw happening. I'm sure everyone saw happening. Like, surely Jimmy Butler would stay at the Miami Heat after how Pat Riley's treating the guy, bro. Like, Butler's given Heat fans something to cheer about. I mean, not really in terms of like success, but in terms of hope. Like Butler's been like the franchise player the past few years. The past I'd say like 6 years, 7 years he's been there. He's been there almost as long as LeBron at Miami, or he's been there longer than LeBron at Miami. He's been there since 2019, bro. He's been there for 6 years, Butler. Almost 6 years at the Miami Heat. He moved from Philly in 2019? That was the year that Butler moved from Philly. Was it 2019 that he moved? Right. So I mean, look, we can go on about all day that Butler should have done this or that or that whatnot, but Butler moving was expected, bro. It was expected. I'll be real. It was definitely happening. Like, you couldn't have stayed on the Miami Heat. If Pat Riley had kept him after all that, yeah, my guy should just retire. Like, Pat Riley should just say goodbye to the NBA. It's like, what's the point? He's making himself look like an embarrassment right now. I think Heat fans have had enough of Pat Riley, to be honest with you. If there's any Heat fans in the comments yet, if there's any Heat fans watching, I want to know, what do you guys think of Pat Riley? Because Pat Riley's been a walking meme lately, man. Like, he's done a lot, he's done a lot of sus stuff, man. He's done a lot of stuff that's been, I don't know, that's just been like really, really sus lately. I don't know, he's just, He's not the GM that you guys all thought he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Pat Riley's he's one hell of a. Man, absolutely nothing, man. Nothing's happened. We're just waiting for another half an hour to see if there's any more news updates. More. I don't know. Just to make just need Shams to say the deadline has officially passed. That's all I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for Shams to just end it. He's not closed it yet, so I don't know. Let me just quickly have a look at Instagram. Yeah, Wiseman's now gone. Kevin Porter's gone. That's all I'm seeing as of late. I'm not really seeing anything else.
Yeah, you're just talking about KD staying at Phoenix.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me, to be honest. I thought KD was going to stay. Even though KD was in the trade block, like he was definitely up for trade.
Yeah.
I kind of expected KD to stay. Like the Suns need to make a playoff push. Have you seen the Suns schedule, by the way? Have you seen the Suns run? Have you seen the Suns schedule from today to the end of the year? Go look at it. Go look at the Suns schedule from now to the end of the season. If they trade away KD, they are finished for good. They are finished this season. They're not getting anywhere near the playoffs, let alone the play-in. Bro, their run to the end of the season is absolutely insane. They just got battered by the OKC yesterday, right? They just lost to OKC by how many points yesterday? Let me have a look. 140 to 109. OKC destroyed them yesterday. All right. Any more Suns games lately? Oh, let's go see this. Suns are playing Jazz. That should be a win, right? They play Denver, Memphis, Houston, Spurs, Bulls, Raptors, Grizzlies, Pelicans again, Timberwolves, Clippers, Suns, Timberwolves, Nuggets, Clippers, Nuggets, Mavs, Grizzlies, Rockets, Kings, Lakers. Bro, that run is killing them. Plus, you got the Raptors and Bulls, then Cavs, then Bucks, then Celtics, Timberwolves, right? Then Houston, then Milwaukee, then the Celtics again, then the Knicks, then the Warriors, OKC, Spurs, and Kings. That is the craziest run from now to the end of the season I probably think I've ever seen for a team that's struggling to make the playoffs. That's literally just thereabouts in the playoff picture. Like, bro, the Suns are not making the playoffs, but at this rate, I'm sorry.
They'll be all right.
They're not. I don't think they're making the playoffs, bro. Have you seen the? I just read the schedule. Like that schedule I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, it's a very scary one, but they can
It's
win.
a scary schedule, bro. They have to go to that, bro. The amount of games they have to play on the road, the amount of games they have to play at home, it's insane, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to maintain the play-in spot.
100%. They're not going to maintain it, bro. In my opinion, they're not going to maintain it.
Yeah, Jimmy on the Warriors now with Spurs making a couple moves. Yeah, them two are going to come up.
And then you got Houston, you got Grizzlies, you got Houston, you got OKC with Chet back, bro. They're finished. Nuggets, Lakers, bro. We don't know how the new York Lakers are going to look like as well. If they start clicking fast, then who's the Suns' playoff spots are going to be taken.
Yeah, a couple of teams' spots are going to be taken.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the West is very tight from like 7th to 11th, 12th, so it can go either way, to be honest.
I think the Spurs have a good chance to make the playoffs now. Very good chance to make the playoffs now with De'Aaron Fox. The addition of De'Aaron Fox. They don't even have to worry about the first round picks anymore. Obviously, they could have got Cooper Flag if Spurs had tanked. Let's say the Spurs were to tank right now from December till now. or even further onwards, they could have got Cooper Flag, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. That trio. Plus who they got in the offseason. Plus who they drafted last offseason as well. Bro, that's gonna be a team. That's gonna be one hell of a team. Plus Vassell, plus Sochan, or whoever they have. And Chris Paul as well. Bro, that's a solid team.
Yeah, it is. It is. Very much is.
And Greg Popovich's health as well. Hopefully he gets better soon as well. I'd like to see him back coaching in the NBA for at least another few more years if he can do that. But what's his status though? I've not really seen anything much about Greg Popovich lately. I don't know what's going on with him lately. Sacramento Kings are acquiring Jake LaRavia from Memphis. Celtics are expected to focus on the buyout market to add to the roster. Yeah, okay. No, that makes sense. We're not going to trade. We didn't trade for anyone. We're going to focus on the buyout market. So let's say some players do get bought out, and we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else really. I think it's done.
No, I'm just waiting for any updates, any last minute updates. It's just to read, I'm just quickly seeing if there's any updates right now. If there's any updates from Shams. Any last minute news? Obviously, yeah, Marcus Smart is being traded as a shock though. Guy's been disrespected once again, man. Guy's just been
Depends what the deal is. This is a multi-team deal, so
we can't trade we can't trade for anyone. We can only afford players without the mid-level exception. I think we can only afford players from the buyout market. So we're not gonna buy. We're not gonna trade. We didn't trade for anyone. We're gonna wait for the buyout market. We're gonna see who we can get. I think the buyout market ends tomorrow or the day after. Oh wait, how many days? Wait, hold on a minute. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. NBA buyout market. Let's see. There'll be players who have been bought out 100%. So trade deadline might be done, but players being acquired is not done. It's not done. I mean, the Celtics were involved in the trade, but we only traded for second round picks, and we traded away Jaden Springer. So that's it. That's about it.
Jake LaRavia to the Kings.
Yep, I saw that already. So all we're seeing right now is which players are gonna be bought out. But that's about it. We're not gonna really talk about the trade anymore. I think that's about it now. You think we should do any more updates, or do you think we should just close out? You think we close out? Or would you like to discuss more about the?
I don't think there's anything else happening. I mean, there's been rumors about Grizzlies trying to get KD, but I don't know if that's gonna happen now. So we'll see if there's any extra stuff. But yeah, nothing at the moment.
Yeah, nothing happening. Just quickly double checking when the buyout market's gonna end or when the buyout market's gonna happen. So yeah. But people, there's 80 of you watching. The link, like I said, the link is right there on the quote tweet. Make sure you click that link. I left one of the comments as well of the tweet, so make sure you guys click the link and subscribe. There's 80 of you watching. Easily click that link, head over to YouTube, subscribe, hit the like button, and leave your comments down below to see what trades really and what trades other than, let's forget Luka Doncic. What other trades really caught your eye? Which other trades really like caught some attention from you guys? Because this trade deadline's been quiet. The deadline day has been quiet, but usually around the trade deadlines, it's never a quiet time. Like around the deadline is not quiet, but on the deadline is very quiet. On the deadline day itself is very quiet. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, obviously, what we spoke about. We spoke about every other team. I guess we spoke about the Celtics. We spoke about the Sixers a bit. Anything more to talk about? I guess nothing. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I think we'll close out. Like I said, like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you'd like to see more NBA talk, I think we're gonna give our NBA predictions. I think during the All-Star break. So I think just after the buyout market ends.
Yeah, definitely.
I think when teams are done picking up players on middle of exceptions on or on proper wages or on proper salaries, then we'll discuss everything. So when the rosters are updated, when the deadlines are when the buyout market ends, when the rosters are fully updated, when the rosters are ready and set to go, before the NBA resumes from the All-Star break, we'll give our quick predictions for the regular season. We'll do separate playoff predictions. Obviously, later down the line, we'll do separate playoff predictions. Because obviously, playoffs is completely different to regular season. So we'll do our updated regular season predictions, and we'll do playoff predictions down the line. So make sure you guys check that one out. We will be live for that one in particular, and I think any more shows. I mean, tonight I'll be doing the United show plus the FA Cup predictions. Fourth round predictions. We play Leicester at home tonight, so hopefully that one should be a win for United. We'll see. I think Saturday I'll be doing the Super Bowl predictions. King will be on. Obviously, you see him wearing the Eagles hat. His team are in the Super Bowl, so yeah, I'll definitely get King on for this for the Super Bowl preview. And any other shows? I think NBA shows on a weekly basis. On a Monday, we'll be doing NBA shows. If there's any more updates, any more big news, we'll keep you up to date. And football shows, Premier League previews. That'll resume next week when the Premier League comes back. Champions League playoffs are gonna happen next week, so we'll definitely do our predictions again for next week. I guess that's it, really. I guess that's all we have to do. That's all we have to say.
One thing quickly. A part of the Smart deal, Marvin Bagley to the Grizzlies, and then apparently Johnny Davis is also sent to Memphis. So there's a couple things moving for that deal to happen. This is interesting to see what the full details of that deal is. What the rosters are like at the end.
For the first time since 2020, the Celtics have not acquired a player at the February trading deadline. For the first time in 5 years. But do we really have to? I mean, we're current NBA champions. I'd rather not mess up with the roster. So yeah. I mean,
look at the buyout market. Get something from there.
Yeah, the buyout market we'll definitely talk about. We'll talk about updated rosters. We'll talk about everything else. Any more?
I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else.
Any more news? Like not news of trades, but any more like wait to say before we close out? Oh, you want us to close out now?
No, just excited to see what the NBA is going to look like after all these deals are done. It's going to be very interesting playoff push as well. All-Star break around the corner. So yeah, we'll discuss that and more just to see who are the teams that we think are going to make the playoffs, who's going to make the play-ins, what teams are going to go all the way, and what the squads are looking at when after the buyout market and all of those things happen as well.
And obviously the playoffs will be happening in April, so we'll do our playoff predictions just shortly after the regular season ends. So I think after everything's confirmed, the play-in tournament will, or do you want to wait for the play-in tournament and then we'll do the playoff predictions, or would you rather just do that, or would you rather just do play-in predictions as well?
Yeah, we'll do both play in, playoff.
I think what we'll do play-in predictions and then we'll do playoff predictions as a whole.
Yeah, once it's officially stated.
Yep, once it's officially stated.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, what next week? Are we resuming? I think we'll be doing Premier League show obviously next week. Champions League show. Premier FA Cup show will be tonight. United shows tonight. Super Bowl Saturday. What else? Am I missing anything else? Cricket. I don't think we'll do cricket, to be honest. Tennis, maybe down the line. So yeah, definitely. And F1 is resumed. F1 is back soon. Just a month away. We're already a month away from it returning. That time flies. Time flies.
Yeah,
It's that
shortest month.
It's almost back already. So in like what 3 weeks? I think it's back already. In 3 weeks, I think the season starts in 3 weeks.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be previewing the whole season. We'll be previewing every single race, every single week, and just it's gonna be interesting, King. It'll be interesting, bro. And I'll definitely get you on for all those. Your channel is in the title, so make sure you guys click the title, subscribe to King's channel, subscribe to mine. Let's get up to 150 before the end of February. Obviously, we're at 125 right now. 79 of you watching. Click the link, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Keep it respectful, and leave your thoughts on what's going on. Leave your predictions, and yeah. I guess that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. Take care. Go Celtics. See yous. Peace.